Hey guys, I was gonna do a little impromptu video on the Aprilia ride around in the street because, I was going a little stir crazy inside. Well, didn't get very far and, I don't know, check this out.
It was right here when the bike started to bog off the line that I was a little worried, but once it cleared up, I just kept going. Right here on this mist shift, I finally got it into gear, and I went to give it a little gas, and there was nothing, no power. So I was feathering the throttle while trying to get the bike to come back, and it finally did, and that's when I decided I'm going to turn around at the bottom of the hill. And this is when I realized that I was really in trouble. So I followed these people through the crosswalk to this little median in the center of the street. Oh look, tons of coolant on the inside of the fairings. See if I can get this thing started over here. Starts and idle, well, doesn't want to idle. Wants to die immediately. And with enough throttle, stays in it. And I'm kind of curious why. Fuck. Hey, son of a bitch. Oh, I'm tired. Just get me up this hill. That's not good. Nick, are you local? Could I ask a big favor of you? Well, that didn't go so hot. Now I have to go rescue my bike from down the street. Here we go. I'm gonna get out of my suit first, so nobody's thinking I'm crazy. And it's going so well too. Well, we got it. She's back there all tucked in bed. Let's go back to the house, put some coolant in her because she just spit out a bunch on the way down here, and see if we blew up the YZ85. All these troubles I've been having might be due to the really cheap cylinder I threw it on. I don't know. I've been having zero luck with this bike, so let's get it back and diagnose. Alright, the Aprilia is back in the garage, and let's check the coolant level. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty low.
I can't see it. Let's see how much we lost here. That was a decent amount. Probably not enough to kill the engine, but we lost a lot there, and it's already bubbling down. There must be some air pockets in there still. I haven't been able to get rid of them at all. Ran the bike around this morning, it was fine. Didn't overtemp when I was running down the hill either, just stopped and then puked coolant everywhere. Well, with the side panel off, we can see a whole bunch of coolant in here. So this is where it all gushed at before. And off camera I actually filled a decent amount more coolant back in, so it pushed out a lot more than I thought. I wonder if the water pump isn't spinning and it's just heating up to the point where it starts steaming and boiling over. Might check that. Alright, let's see if it fires up. Alright, this is interesting. Looks like we got a leak up there. And I think it's coming through the overflow too. What the heck? This is super weird. Yeah, you can see that the overflows, I don't know if you can see it. The overflow kicked a little bit out too. Alright, new theory. I think I lifted the head because it's pressurizing the coolant. Pretty sure. I think all the compression is going into the coolant, pushing it out. So I think we messed up the head, or at least the maybe the O-rings that are in there. I don't know. My guess is we warped the head. Must have got a little hot, warped the head. All right, let's tear into this a little farther. This bike is cold, and just from a little bit of kicking in the driveway, it's got some pressure built up in the system. So I think we warped the head, or probably lost the O-rings for the top end. I'm gonna dig into this, pull the side panel off, pull the gas tank off, and we can crack it open. Oh yeah, and drain what's left of the coolant. Alright, drain the rest of the coolant out of the bike. We're going to pull off the radiator hoses, the spark plug, and the cap, and then we're just going to lift the head off and see what it looks like in there. The spark plug is covered in coolant. That's not good. That's not good at all. I wonder why it wasn't running. Yes. Oh, yeah, these are on tight. Yeah, these are spitting out coolant too. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Ooh. I didn't want to see that. Those O-rings are destroyed. I mean, at least the head looks okay. I'll have to see if I can figure out if it's flat anymore. But those O-rings are garbage. Yeah. Those O-rings are completely mangled, and there's a ton of coolant in the cylinder. I am none too happy with this. let's get that out, see if we can clean that up. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna rip this cylinder off the bike. I've had it with this thing. Well, I can say that there's no deep scoring in the cylinder. Of course, it's full of water. And now so is my exhaust. Let's see if I can get one of these O-rings out. They look like they were the wrong size. And they squished out and gave up. This is not what my O-rings looked like when I took apart the stock head. Garbage. Alrighty, so I dug up my stock cylinder and looked at the O-rings, and they are in absolutely perfect condition. In fact, the cylinder is really not that bad. I probably could have run it. I can't hang a nail on the scratches, but since I was in there, I wanted to replace it. These are the O-rings that I pulled out of the niche cylinder kit. It's using the stock head, but the cylinder kit came with these. And, I mean, they're just utterly destroyed. Focus? Utterly destroyed. I mean, they look like they were oversized, and they squished out, and they didn't allow the head to seat properly, which would kind of explain all of the cooling issues I was having. I thought I wasn't burping the cooling system enough. Well, now I know what was really it. Hey, focus. Focus. Now I know what was really at play. Some garbage O-rings in there. Current plan, probably end up going back to good old stock. I might try and find a 140 kit. I don't know if I have to modify the cases. I'm going to look into that. The head, I mean, as flat as this table is, at least it's not that warped. Hopefully this isn't warped, and I can reuse it, because it's a great head. So, probably I'm going to end up using this again, potentially this, throwing these in the garbage, and yeah, so I cannot recommend. I would stay far away from these cylinder kits. I mean, that was the only thing to go, but catastrophic at, the point that it went. So, it's cheap, and it seemed to work pretty decently, but it's garbage. So, don't get these. Thanks for going on that little adventure with me and working on the Aprilia a little bit. I will be back with more KTM stuff. Currently, it's looking like that. I got a video in the works on that one, and it involves looking at the oil that came out of it. Doesn't that kind of look like that green drink, that juice thing? Ooh, smells awful. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me in the garage and somewhat down the street from my house, and I'll see you on the next one.